is using one of my favorite ingredients, portobello mushrooms. And that's what we're going to be making is a vegan version of the famous po' boy sandwich. Now, instead of meat or seafood though, we're going to utilize some juicy portobello mushrooms. Now, this is a really interesting history of the po' boy sandwich, and I included a link in the description if you care to learn more. Here's a quick list of the ingredients you'll need to make this meal. So the first step, and really our only prep work, is to lightly rinse the mushrooms and pat them dry, which I've already done. And then we're going to cut up our portobello mushrooms into cubes. You want to make them about 1-inch chunks or so. And these are going to cook down, so don't chop them too small. Next, heat up the 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium to medium-high heat. Once that's heated up, then go ahead and toss all the chopped portobellos into the pan and start to saute them for a few minutes. We're going to keep these moving until the liquid from the mushroom starts to cook out and they begin to brown nicely, as you can see here. Now once they've been browned, it's time to add in the Cajun seasoning. And like I mentioned in the ingredients listing, you can use half a teaspoon to 1 full teaspoon of the Cajun seasoning. It really just depends on your liking. You can also add some salt and pepper here if you prefer. Transfer these cooked and seasoned mushrooms to a separate bowl and allow them to cool down a bit. Now, one thing I hate doing is extra dishes, so here I'm going to take the sliced French rolls, add a bit of vegan butter to the pan, and use that to toast the breads. Now, they're going to pick up a little bit of that mushroom flavor, which is great, but this is also preventing me from using another dish and having to do more dishes. Lastly, go ahead and slice your tomatoes and shred the lettuce. It's time to make our sandwiches. Real easy, like most sandwiches, spread a generous amount of mayo on each of the buns. If the bun has too much bread for your personal liking, you can carve out some of the bread to make it more like a shell. And this is a good idea because it'll also hold the mushroom chunks and lettuce nicely. But if not, just top the bottom of your bun with tomatoes, lettuce, and then your mushrooms. Smash it down, serve it up with a side of your choice, and voila, dinner is served. If you haven't seen the recipe to my kale and broccolini salad that's shown here, be sure to click the link on the video or in the description below. I definitely recommend making that. Let me know what you think. So there you have it. Another quick and delicious meal brought to you by Take My Veganity. My name is Dave, and my goal is to keep you out of the kitchen all day and from doing dishes all night. I hope you liked the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for the watch. We'll see you next time.